Okay, so you think you're having a bad day right now? Try owning a $1 billion, impossibly beautiful blue gem that literally wants you dead. Welcome to today's Explainer, where we are looking at the sheer absurdity of human desire. We are diving deep into the chronicles of the world's most cursed diamond. Honestly, seeing this stunning stone before you die is a mandatory life goal, though. Actually owning it might make that death happen a whole lot sooner.
Let's just dive right into this. We are talking about a massive 45-carat blue rock. 45? It's a stone of fatal splendor that is worth billions of dollars. But the actual price of acquiring it, yeah, it's your life. People have literally died for this shiny little thing.
Section 1. The 45-carat death rock.
To really wrap our heads around this curse, we gotta look at this concept of the Angir-Panjir, which basically translates to the internal systems of the body. According to the chronicles of this cursed diamond, the very second this gem left its original home, the Angir-Panjir of literally every single person who owned it just started falling apart. Their internal systems catastrophically failed them in, honestly, the most horrifying ways you could possibly imagine.
Section 2. The stolen statue eye. So picture this. This diamond was ripped out of an Indian mine like some rare ancient fossil. It was completely undisturbed until a thief found it. And this legend of the very first victim? That's where the curse officially kicks off. The story goes that this guy stole it directly from a sacred statue's eye. Just ripped it right out. And, well, the diamond apparently did not take kindly to that level of disrespect.
And this perfectly illustrates the vicious, dark energy we're dealing with right from the get-go. The thief who stole the eye wasn't just, caught or thrown in prison. No, he was torn apart by wild dogs. Imagine a wild beast ripping a body to shreds with the exact same speed a Utahraptor uses to nail its prey. It's wild. That is the sheer ferocious vengeance of this stone.
Section 3. Doomed French royal style.
Now, if anyone is going to totally ignore a deadly curse just for fashion, it's French royalty, right? King Louis XIV actually had the diamond recut into a heart shape simply because, well, style had by. It was all about the vanity looking incredible. But the ultimate price for that drip? A slow, agonizing death from gangrene. His body was basically rotting away while he was still completely conscious. Just brutal. And then enter the famously extravagant Marie Antoinette. She inherits the diamond, she wears it, and honestly, she looked absolutely fabulous doing it. But just like King Louis, right after reaching the absolute peak of royal fashion, her luck violently ran out. Her head was taken off her body faster than a bird shoots its chouchoulet or waste out of a tree hole. I know, it's a super dark, completely bizarre analogy from our source material, but it really hits the nail on the head regarding just how sudden and gruesome her beheading was. Just snap, and it was over.
Now, I know exactly what some of you are thinking right now. You're following this explainer and going, come on, it's just historical legend, it's just a coincidence, chill out. And yeah, it is pretty easy to write off the French Revolution and wild dog attacks as myths from the past. But let me directly challenge that skepticism right now. We are pivoting from ancient history to modern, indisputable evidence.
Section 4. Thick proof of the curse. Let's just track the timeline here. I am here to absolutely dig the grave of your doubts. This blood-soaked lineage goes from ancient statue thieves to King Louis in 1715, Marie Antoinette in 1793, straight into the 20th century with James Todd. The diamond's lethality literally does not care what century it is. So the absolutely crucial point here is this modern tragedy. I want you to direct your attention to James Todd. He wasn't a king, he wasn't a royal, he was just a postman who eventually bought the diamond. And the minute he took ownership, he faced an absolute barrage of inexplicable tragedies. Within months of owning the stone, James Todd's wife died. Then his dog died. And to top the whole shebang off, he lost his own leg in a horrific crash. Look, to overwhelm you with the absolute absurdity of this bad luck, if that is not a curse, then I guess that hairless husky we saw earlier in the Source Chronicles is actually a supermodel. You literally cannot make this level of misery up.
But maybe you're thinking, okay, well, you just shouldn't buy it. What if you just handle it for a second? Well, enter our final modern victim, the doomed delivery guy. This completely proves that even briefly touching the diamond, just to deliver it to a museum, is effectively a death sentence.
Shortly after this delivery guy dropped the diamond off, his house mysteriously burned down to the ground. And if that wasn't insane enough, his head was crushed in a fatal accident shortly after. This wraps up our thick proof.
The curse is relentless, guys. It really doesn't matter if you own it, steal it, or just hold it in a delivery box.
Section 5. Locked up and waiting. Thankfully, nobody is brave or stupid enough to wear this thing anymore. Today, it is safely locked away in a secure museum enclosure. It's just sitting there in the dark, silently glowing this brilliant, mesmerizing blue, just patiently waiting for someone else to cross its path.
And that leaves us with a truly chilling question to ponder. The diamond is still here. Its track record is absolutely flawless, so who will be the next victim? Because you just know someone, someday, is going to think they're the exception to the rule.
Until then, you need to protect your own internal systems. Human desire for beautiful things might be eternal, but so is the price of this fatal splendor. If you want to keep your Underpanjer safely inside your body where they belong, hit that subscribe button to learn about more historical mysteries. Seriously, if you don't, I'm going to scream so loud the neighbors will think a dinosaur just moved in. Stay safe out there. Next.